Hello dear friends, welcome to this program, Our Moments with God, our moments with the Word of God, our moments with the love, mercy and compassion of God. I always mention this in the beginning of my program because love, mercy and compassion of God are the essence of our life. Without God's mercy and love, we would be very poor people. And also our moments with the holy ones of God, the saints of God, some of them who have gone before us. There are others who are trying to live a holy life here, including, I'm sure, you too. And all that is possible when we turn our attention onto ourselves and know where and how far is our spiritual life. And I invite you also to be co-missionaries with me by simply sharing the videos with others. Spread the word of God because that brings us salvation and happiness. Thank you. Today, in the line of the saints, we celebrate, or church celebrates, the feast of Saint John from Capistrano. Capistrano is a place in Italy. I think it should be somewhere near Naples, I think, because he actually studied law in Naples and was practicing in the court of Naples. So he was a very successful lawyer. And then he had once been caught as a prisoner because he was trying to negotiate peace between two warring parties. And as his luck would have it, he was taken into prison. Sometimes that happens when you want to do good, you end up having a bad luck or having not such a good end to your efforts of trying to do good. It has often happened with me, and I'm sure you have experienced that sometimes. Anyway, to cut the long story short, John Capistrano from Capistrano was in the prison, and it is said that in the prison he started reading theology because he had a vision of Saint Francis of Assisi, who told him certain things, and there he had this conversion. And when he came out of the prison, he simply left his secular practice of law, though he was a successful lawyer, and joined as a Franciscan, in the Franciscan order, and then became a priest. He actually was born sometime in 1386, and then as a priest, when he was 70 years old, many of us are weak in 70, we are retired, but when he was 70 years old, he played a decisive role by gathering people to fight against the invasion of the Ottoman Empire way back in that, and it was called the Battle of Belgrade. So Belgrade, as you know, is in the Eastern Europe, where he had already preached a lot. He was also a very successful preacher of the Word of God. You see how a lawyer can turn into a successful preacher, how a lawyer can have a change of heart, conversion. There are so many stories that take place even now in our modern world, where people from very successful profession in IT or as doctors, as medical doctors, have an experience of conversion, and they then become sharers of the Word of God, preachers of the Word of God, or healers for Jesus' sake, as Jesus himself was a great healer. And therefore, as the gospel today speaks about Jesus saying that there is a fire burning in him, and how he wished that this fire was lit soon, that he could go about his mission. Yes, this last week we have been speaking about the Mission Sunday we had. Then we talked about the mission of St. John Paul II. Then we talked about the mission of Paul of the Cross, etc. And today, once again, we see this great Saint John, a priest, a Franciscan priest who had this mission, and Jesus speaking about how his own heart is to take the message of God forward. And then he says, don't think that I have come to bring peace on earth. No, I have come to bring division. What does he mean? He means that those who follow him naturally will come in conflict with those who don't follow him. those people who want to live by the worldly values, and those who, after having been converted like John Capistrano, will follow him, and therefore that will bring conflict and division. That happens also sometimes in families. I hope that you are one who tries to bring peace in your family and in your surroundings. And if you like, you may please subscribe to this channel. Thank you.